The power control unit from Phoenix Contact is now certified according to the German VDE guidelines. What's new is that several power plants and battery systems can feed in with one single controller. We are at the booth from Phoenix Contact at the Smart RE Restart 2021, and we are speaking to Thorsten Sieker, the head of Global Industry Management Solar Power.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, Mr. Sieker. Which product do you present today?
Today I want to present our new power control unit based for the German grid codes. Because of if you want to insert power more than 135 kilowatt into the grid on the medium or high voltage level, you have to have a certified solution. And that is our PCU, or power control unit.
Okay, but you already presented this device 2 years ago, 2019, I guess. So what's really new?
Yeah, that's right. We launched this product already 2 years ago, but up to now we implemented also a lot of new stuff and also optimization. For instance, what's very brand new is the so-called multi-instantiation mode. That means that you can handle at one grid connection point several energy generation units, like a PV installation with a battery or a PV with a combined heat and power plant or generator that is connected to one grid connection point with one device. Normally you have to use two devices. Now we integrate this into one, and that's the big benefit also on a commercial level for the customer.
Okay, and is this limited to 2 plants, or can you add like 10 or more plants?
For the pre-setup, it's just for 2 different generators, energy generators, but it can also enhance to several, because of you just copy one instant to the next one. That means you can handle also 5 to 10 if you like, depends just on the performance of the controller. But it is independent how many different energy generators you connect together at one grid connection point.
Okay, I see. That's interesting. What other features does the device offer?
We added in the last 1.5 years also other topics or other optimization, like that we integrate a test mode. That means that you can test already your power control unit at your desk, at home, in your laboratory or in your workbench, that you can test it and shift it then to the PV plant and can do the installation and commissioning. And also for this commissioning, we integrated a test mode that you can preset some values from the grid operator. Because of normally in this pre-commissioning, you don't have connection to the grid operator. Therefore, you can set some set points and can test the behavior directly on site.
Okay, I see. Let's talk a little bit more about the communication. How does this work, the communication with the grid operator and direct marketer?
We have 2 different interfaces. One interface to the direct marketer, that's easy, it's handled by the 101 or 104 protocol. In addition, we have to have also a connection, a communication to the grid operator. And that's sometimes, especially in Germany, very tricky, because we have around about 900 different grid operators in Germany. That means 900 different expectations and requirements. And that is done by installation, programming and commissioning by our so-called solution partner. That we partnership with system integrators who do this customization and installation on site.
So now we have talked about the theory device, so let's talk about a little bit about the projects in the field. Do you have any feedback from your customers so far?
So we collected many feedbacks from our system integrators, so-called solution partners, and therefore we added, for instance, many other devices like meters, like new inverters, that we integrated also the latest inverters in our protocol library that we can communicate with all inverters, meters, battery systems, and so on. And that is already, I think, from my perspective, a very good level that we achieved last year, more than 650 megawatt as a feed-in control by our feed-in controller.
Okay, interesting. We already talked about the certificate in Germany, but Germany is just one country. We have many more in Europe. What about the other countries? Are you working?
That is what we are doing just now, that we have also to implement the international grid codes like Spain or Poland, because there are two countries where it's also necessary to have a certified solution. In Spain it's already necessary now. We are working on the certification, and in May next year, in 2022, it's also necessary to have a certified solution in Poland. And that is what we are just doing now to implement these international grid codes in our power control unit.
Mm-hmm. Very good so far. So now we talked about the markets. So let's talk about a little bit about the future and trends. What do you expect around the feed-in control, the trends?
What we detect in Germany is the so-called queue at night control. That means that you can do during the night, providing reactive power to your grid connection point. That's a bit strange to understand because during night you have no power production. But the inverters itself are able to provide reactive power, also to stabilize the grid during the night.
Mm-hmm. I think this is really convincing. Thank you, Mr. Sieker. Good luck with this device and have a good trade fair so far.
Thank you so much.
And if you want to learn more about the device, please check the website from Phoenix Contact. Thank you.